Herb Weisbaum with Pasado Safe Haven here with Officer Erika Johnson from Joint Animal Services of Thurston County, winner of this year's Bucky Award. You prosecute a lot of rough cases of animal abuse. Tell folks why this is so important to you.
You know, it's so important to me because there needs to be a champion for these victims that have no voice. The work that we do is important and it's relevant, and most people love animals, and I feel the need that unless I intervene and help prosecute these cases, then it just isn't going to be done. And to me, every time I can look at that little face that I just saved today, tomorrow, the next day, I can sleep well at night, and I just know that, I made a difference in that.
Do you get many of your tips from people in the community who share things with you?
Yes.
So you want to hear from people if there's a problem?
Absolutely. It's I want to know what's out there. I know sometimes people are afraid to report because oftentimes it's going to be a friend or a family member. Trust me, if you have to be anonymous, you'll remain anonymous. But I want to be able to help that animal that's in need.
Brandi Archer with the Thurston County Prosecutor's Office was the other Bucky Award winner this year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is it tough to prosecute a case, an animal abuse case?
It can be, yes. There is a lot of different aspects. There's the victim that can't speak. There's people thinking that there's a lot of people involved that care very deeply, that think that there's not enough justice. So it can be very difficult.
In this case, the officer actually gave testimony on behalf of the animal. Tell us about that.
At the sentencing, she did. She gave testimony. The law actually gives the right to the law enforcement that is investigating the case to give testimony or a victim's statement to the judge prior to the judge making a sentencing determination. Not all law enforcement do that, but it's in the law that allows that.
In reading about these cases, I learned that in many cases, there's actual people abuse going on, in this case child abuse, at the same time there's animal abuse going on. Tell everybody about that.
That was occurring in this case as well. This case actually started as an investigation about sexually explicit images of children, and when there was investigation into the electronics of this defendant, there was videos found of the animal abuse, and that's at that time Officer Johnson was brought in to deal with the animal abuse section, and the Washington State Patrol Missing and Exploited Children's Task Force was continuing to address the child abuse section of this case. So there was two aspects.
It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of money to prosecute these cases. Is the word you're trying to get out that these animal abuse cases, people cannot abuse animals in our community and get away with it? You do it, you're going to go behind bars?
That is absolutely what we're trying to get out. You cannot abuse animals, you cannot abuse children. The people that are voiceless, the animals that are voiceless, we will still continue to prosecute it. It's difficult, it's time intensive, but we will continue to prosecute it.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.